Tesla is secretly working on a huge upgrade to the Model 3 and Model Y that is so good and such a big deal that they might not release it because it's seriously too good for them to release to the public. But we've got some info on what that could be and why it's so cool. Also, Tesla is finally bringing some new colors to the Model 3 and Model Y. Finally, we've got new updates on the smaller, cheaper Model 2 you're going to want to know about. And also, the Cybertruck has its master candidate, and it's almost time for delivery. There's a lot, and I mean a whole lot of Tesla news we need to break down in this video. So let me tell you about all the news, all the info, all the leaks, all the rumors, all the headlines. Here's everything you need to know about the wild world of Tesla news right now in this video. Also, huge thanks to Pimp My EV for sponsoring this video. They have got the most customizable, most wide-ranging Tesla accessories that I have ever seen. Stay tuned to learn more about how you can really pimp out your EV with some incredible accessories and also save big with my special coupon code. So one of the big stories of the last week or so is that Giga Texas is actually back online after some downtime about a week or so ago. And while it's back online now, we've got a whole lot of new info on some master candidate Cybertrucks and some new additions that might have just sort of popped up at Giga Texas that are going to be a really big deal, including an all-new upgraded paint shop capable of producing some brand new colors, finally, for North America customers. Now, currently, Tesla's state-of-the-art paint shop, the best they've got, is at Giga Berlin over in Europe. This is where we've got Midnight Cherry and Quicksilver coming out of for the Model Y. They're coming out of this facility. This is where Tesla's best colors are coming from. And this is great for many markets around the world. But here in the United States, there's been no updates to Tesla's paint shop capabilities. In fact, the only new color we've gotten in years now is Ultra Red, and that's only on the Model S and Model X here in the United States. Obviously, internationally, there's Quicksilver, there's Midnight Cherry. On the new Model 3, there's a beautiful Stealth Gray and Ultra Red for the new refreshed Model 3 Highland. And many have been asking, when could we finally see some new colors to other markets, specifically us here in the US and broader North America market? And now it looks like that answer is soon, like very soon. Since they launched, the Model 3 and Model Y have not had any new colors added to their existing options. You've got black, you've got white, red, blue, and gray. That's been it since these cars launched. And like I mentioned, the only real change on the Model S and Model X has been the addition of Ultra Red a few months ago. We are in desperate need of a change. We need some new colors. And now it looks like some new options are finally going to pop up. Some new drone shots over the Giga Texas factory shows what appears to be a Model Y body in what many are speculating to be a new Quicksilver paint color similar to what we've got over in Europe. Or maybe this is Stealth Gray, maybe it's Quicksilver. It's some kind of new gray, though it's hard to tell exactly which one it is. Many are sort of speculating and suggesting that this could mean that new colors like Midnight Cherry, Quicksilver, maybe even the Ultra Red and Stealth Gray would be coming over from Europe and the Giga Shanghai factory that's currently making refresh Model 3s and bring those color options over here for the North America market, maybe starting first with the Model Y. All right, so obviously there's a lot to unpack here, definitely more than it looks on the surface. For starters, this does make a whole lot of sense. Like I mentioned, we've seen no color change to the Model 3 or Model Y since those lines debuted, so this would be very nice to see. And also, we probably won't see anything for the Model Y yet since the Highland refresh is out. It's sort of being made right now in China, and it should be coming to the North America market sometime in Q1 of 2024. So if Tesla was going to start with new colors in North America, it would make sense to start with the Model Y since doing the Model 3 would be a possibility, but they're just going to totally overhaul that line in a couple of months, so that doesn't really make the most sense. Also, on that note, with the launch of the new Model 3 here in North America, Tesla is going to need to do everything they can to make the Model Y as competitive and appealing as possible, especially when you look at these two cars side by side and you see the new front and back design, all the interior upgrades, ventilated seats, RGB ambient lighting. The Model 3 looks fresh, sleek, and new, and while the Model Y, still an amazingly great car and one of the world's best-selling vehicles, isn't up to snuff or as competitive as the new 3, so Tesla needs to do what they can to get that momentum going on the Y and keep people interested, and new colors seems like a pretty good offering. I also should note that we still have rumors of an Abyss blue color. This color was leaked I want to say like a year ago in some Tesla code that did accurately represent a new red and new gray that would be coming, which eventually, or ultimately I should say, became Midnight Cherry and Quicksilver. There was talk of a blue, and there's been a lot of speculation on whether Tesla is going to do a new blue or not. I believe the rumored name was Abyss Blue. It was going to look something like this, according to some drone footage. And it would make sense on one hand for Tesla to do this because the only color offering in the lineup besides black and white that hasn't gotten any new upgrade would be blues. Tesla still has, what do they call it? Is it blue? I don't know what the official blue name is for their blue vehicles, but they've got the same blue. They've had it for years now. So some kind of update to that might be nice, whether it's a lighter blue or a darker blue. Some new offering to the blue would be nice and maybe could be coming out of this new paint shop at Giga Texas. We've also got some new shots of what Tesla is calling its master candidate for Cybertruck, suggesting full-on production should be ramping up here very shortly for delivery, hopefully happening soon. I feel like every video I'm saying soon, soon, soon. The rumors suggest we could get an event announcement any day now, and a master candidate suggests that Tesla's ready to start delivering these. Finally. In fact, this coincides with a flurry of activity over on X a few days ago, where early reservation holders started to notice that they could no longer view, edit, or make any changes to their early configuration, suggesting those early reservation holders may be moved into a holding queue where they could finally get access to the full-on Cybertruck configurator very soon once it actually goes live. Texas HQ just finished its new entryway and new lobby, which looked fantastic, and seemed to be primed and ready to go for a delivery event that, like I mentioned, could be happening soon. Moving on from that, let's talk Model 3 and Model Y updates because I've got a lot of news here to share on the Model 3 and Model Y, a lot of important stuff that you need to know. The first is that if you want to win a free Tesla or even a Cybertruck, you can, because Tesla is currently giving away 2 totally free Model 3 performances. These are the old model, probably not the new one, but hey, still a free Tesla's a free Tesla. And also you've got a chance to win a free Cybertruck too as well. Now, as much as I love owning and driving a Tesla, what I know that I and many of you guys like even more than that is customizing your Tesla with the best accessories. The ones that are gonna give your Tesla some amazing new features, make it stand out from all the others on the road, and honestly, just make it way more fun to drive. And if you're looking for the place with the best accessories for your Tesla, the place that's gonna have everything you need, listen up because I found the best place. I have found the motherlode of amazing EV accessories, and of course they're gonna be perfect for your Tesla, and that is this video sponsor, Pimp My EV. Pimp My EV has an incredible offering of accessories that are the most unique, high quality, and definitely the most customizable Tesla accessories that I have ever seen in my years of covering Tesla. They, of course, have your must-haves. They've got the neck cushions, the vegan seat back protectors, door cup holders, even noise reduction seals, which really do a great job at reducing noise inside of your Tesla. But where Pimp My EV really shines is with all of their custom accessories that you just can't find anywhere else, and that are gonna really make your Tesla stand out from the crowd and really be your own. Like, check out this custom brake light emblem that's gonna take you straight to a very special website anytime I press on the brake, or these custom puddle lights that offer a little bit of free advertising whenever I open the door to my Model Y. I'm telling you, Pimp My EV is giving you an amazing collection of accessories that are more customizable than anything else I've ever seen. You can put your own logos in there, your own colors, and beyond giving it that custom look, Pimp My EV is also gonna equip your Tesla with just way more functionality. Like this box here that's gonna give you wireless CarPlay in your Tesla. Yes, it's legit, it works, you just plug it into power, you connect your phone wirelessly, and here you go. You've got the full-on Apple CarPlay or even the Android Auto experience right inside of your Tesla. Simply put, Pimp My EV has the most unique, most wide-ranging, and just the most diverse catalog of Tesla accessories that I have ever seen. If you want to learn more and check out what Pimp My EV has to offer today, hit the link down below, and when you check out, use the coupon code Robert to get 15% off your order. Again, coupon code Robert for 15% off. Learn more and check out Pimp My EV today. It is the one-stop shop for all your amazing EV accessories, of course, Tesla included. Hit the link down below to learn more and check it out for yourself, like right now. Now, the time has passed for one of these Model 3s because I believe the only way to enter to win one of those was to refer someone to take delivery before the end of the quarter. And as of the time of this video is going to go live, it's probably the end of the quarter, if not already into October. So that one's probably passed, but there is still a chance if you go into your referral reward section of the Tesla app, you can actually enter by spending 1,000 credits for a random drawing to be chosen to win a totally free Model 3 Performance. Again, the price of this is 1,000 credits, so certainly not cheap. There are other things you could spend that money on, but if you want a new Tesla, that could be a way to go. And also, Cybertruck raffle is still there. That is a raffle to win a free Cybertruck, an early VIN, Tesla says as well. And that price has actually increased over the last couple of days from 500 credits over to 1,000 credits. So if you are in the market for a free Tesla and you've got some credits burning a virtual hole in your Tesla app on your phone, enter away and may the odds be ever in your favor. There's also a new report from Reuters making the rounds in the Tesla news cycle that Tesla will begin expanding their gigacasting process to Giga Shanghai in an attempt to cut the cost of building their most popular vehicle as of right now, and that, of course, is the Model Y. The report says that Tesla is, quote, closing in on an innovation that would allow it to die-cast nearly all of the underbody of an electric vehicle in one piece, end quote. Tesla has been hard at work on their gigacasting, obviously, for the last couple of years, and now it's rumored to be playing an exceptionally big role in their next-gen vehicle platform. I believe this is also from Reuters as well, who talked about the gigacasting process and how this could save so much time and money. And the current rumor, I believe right now, is that with their next-gen vehicle platform, this $25,000 low-cost Model 2 is the rumored name, and also the Robotaxi, that Tesla is going to use the gigacasting process, basically trying to build as much of the car in one piece as possible to cut down on cost, complexity, and time when building this newer, lower-cost car where margins are going to matter even more. Next, we've got some really big, exciting info on a brand new Model 3 Performance that many in the Tesla community are really, really excited about. This could be one of the biggest Model 3 upgrades ever. That's going to be great, but might not fully live up to the expectations you might have had. There have been rumors for the last couple of weeks, ever since Tesla debuted their two versions of the Model 3 refresh, a standard range version and a long range version, that Tesla could be working on a Plaid Model 3, an ultra high-end performance Model 3 that could rival or even beat the Plaid Model S. And there was a lot of talk about this. People were hoping it was going to happen. And we'd heard Tesla was working on a performance model, but they were very tight-lipped on what that could be. And now, thanks to some new leaked regulatory documentation, we've got some new info on the performance Model 3 that is good and a little bad. Inside EVs reports that the T in the 8th position of the VIN for this performance Model 3 typically corresponds to the type of motor in a vehicle, with the outgoing Model 3 Performance having an L in that place, signaling that maybe we could see a tri-motor variant of the Model 3 Performance, or this is an entirely new performance-based powertrain altogether. What makes this even more interesting is that T's have been used in that exact same position to represent the Plaid motors of the Model S and Model X in Europe, getting many fans very excited for a Plaid Model 3 actually existing. But that might be a little premature and a little too much wishful thinking, because the reality is exciting, but maybe not that exciting. Inside EVs did some digging, and they suggest that while there may be a new Plaid motor in the Model 3, it would only be one of the two motors coming from the Plaid powertrain, as Tesla wouldn't want to upsell, or I should say outperform or outbeat their Model S Plaid, the bigger, more expensive sedan, with their cheaper and sort of smaller and more accessible Model 3 Performance, which does make sense. Tesla still has the Model S Plaid for now. They want to keep that thing as appealing as possible, and letting a cheaper, smaller car outperform it isn't a great way to sort of boost sales of the Model S Plaid. But with that said, there still seems to be some change coming to the powertrain of the Performance Model 3. For reference, the current Model 3 has a 0 to 60 speed of 3.1 seconds, while the Plaid Model S can do a 0 to 60 in about 2 seconds. There is a chance, maybe if we sort of split the difference, this new Model 3 Performance could do a 0 to 60 time of about 2.5 seconds, which would put it right in line with the Plaid Model X. Though again, if we're looking at that, maybe Tesla would do it a little bit slower because they don't want to outperform their higher end vehicles, their more expensive vehicles. But whatever the case may be, a more powerful performance version of the Model 3 should be coming very soon. And I can't wait to learn more info about this because it's going to be really exciting. And just a quick update on that, we're hearing that Model 3 deliveries of this refreshed model will be beginning as early as basically right now. The month of October is when those initial deliveries should be happening. Some users have already been contacted who have gotten reservations, though we still don't know exactly which models are going first, which color combos are going first. We just know deliveries will begin. And while the performance model is in the works and is going through the regulatory red tape, we don't know how soon that'll be coming or when it's going to be added to the configurator. So a performance Model 3 is official and it's coming very soon, though as of right now, you can still only order the standard range offering and the long range offering, and that's only in certain countries around the world. According to Tesla here in North America, that new Model 3 simply doesn't exist. We're now a couple of weeks in and they still deny its existence. Seriously. And then last up for the day, a little bit of good news and weird news in the Tesla world is that Tesla continues to expand their Magic Dock connector at superchargers across the US. And for those who forgot this little blip in the news cycle, the Magic Dock is basically a CCS to Tesla adapter built into select supercharging stations. So if you pulled up in your Rivian, for example, and you use the Tesla app to unlock the supercharger, you'd have a CCS adapter on there so you could plug in and use the supercharger network at, I believe, a bit of a premium cost compared to Model 3, Model Y, Model S, Model X owners, so you're paying a little bit of a premium there. Though what's weird about this is that since Tesla announced the Magic Dock and its expansion to superchargers around the world, right now I believe, well, actually it's international right now, but only in certain parts of the world, many of the automakers have announced their adaptation of NACS, the North American Charging Standard, which means that a Magic Dock CCS adapter won't be necessary once they officially switch over. And it's a little confusing right now as to where the Magic Dock is and how to use it and when we're going to see NACS. Basically, if you have a non-Tesla right now and you live near one of these Magic Dock superchargers, which are popping up more and more each day, you can utilize the awesome supercharger network of Teslas to charge your vehicle. And if you're in one of the many boats of owners who own a vehicle by big names like Rivian and I mean, there's a Volvo, a bunch of others who are adopting NACS, then sometime in the next year or so, in 2024 and onward, those vehicles are going to ship with a NACS plug, the Tesla plug, so no adapter will be needed. So as of right now, there is this stopgap measure of the Magic Dock, which is sort of popping up in more places, which is great to see, but soon that won't be necessary. No adapters necessary because the supercharger network will be open and NACS will reign supreme as the one connector to rule them all. All right, guys, I'm curious, what are your thoughts on all the Tesla news of the week? Your thoughts on a Model 3 Performance? What would you like to see a Model 3 Performance have? Do you think that Tesla should make a Model 3 Plaid? Your thoughts on Cybertruck, on new colors? What new colors would you like to see? And just your thoughts on the Tesla news in general. Let me know your thoughts down below. As always, I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for watching these videos. I appreciate it. Subscribe if you haven't already and like this video. I'm Robert Rosenfeld, and I'll see you all in the next one.